Remarkably, the architecture of the North Carolina State Capitol building has not changed hardly at all. It's actually one of the best preserved 19th century capitols in the country. They just don't build buildings like this one anymore. The entire reason that the city of Raleigh was created was to be our state capital. And so shortly after the city is established, our state leaders realized we need a building to meet in. Our current state capitol is actually the second building to stand on this spot. The first one we refer to as the State House. It was much smaller and it burned down in 1831. There was a lot of talk at that time about moving the capital to a different city. Fayetteville thought that they would be a great capital city, but Raleigh obviously wanted to remain the seat of state power. And so construction started in 1833 and it took 7 years, and the building opened in 1840. With any historic building, you always know big things are coming up down the line, so knowing that the roof would need to be replaced has been on the horizon for probably a decade or so.
The dome is a challenge. It's like a big puzzle. Every single piece, the layout that we see on the blueprints had to be done by hand. A small mistake and it could be very noticeable. So that's why every single piece has to be handcrafted to the right curve. My name is Jorge and I'm here to do the copper work at the State Capitol building. We're working on the restoration of the rain collection system, the dome, and the entire copper roof replacement. In my opinion, to keep the same architecture as close as possible is to deliver new generations the real thing that they had 100 years ago. We are trying to deliver the same quality that they had before.
In 1970, when they replaced the roof, they gave the dome these long vertical seams that we are all now used to seeing. But really, the original pattern was a more kind of a shingled pattern. And it's really exciting to see that come back and be restored.
Copper naturally will develop in about 20 years a greenish color. The longer time passes, the more prettier the green will look.
Watching it change color over the years. I'm sure it will turn green before we realize it, but that will be a kind of a cool experience knowing that we were here, we saw it while it was brand new and shiny, and then watching it age and just kind of be the new normal.
The stone on the Capitol building has been here since 1840 when it was built. The deterioration of the nice stone, if left unpreserved, will eventually cause structural issues with the Capitol. I'm David Greiner with WX Proofing, and we were working on the stone facade restoration for the Capitol. Nice is a granite, and it's very hard. It's like steel. It's like working with steel. I mean, carving it and touching it takes special tools and special training in order to work on it. A hard, dense stone like the nice stone is gonna last a long time. I mean, it's lasted over years and years. I mean, we're talking 1840 to now, and it's in very good shape for a stone. We're doing a redressing of the stone, a Dutchman repair, cleaning of the stone, removing and reinstalling new mortar on the joints of the stone. The importance of repointing mortar on this is to help preserve the integrity of the building. To work on a project like this that's from 1840 is pretty unique.
As a historian and as the agency that's set to care for the state capitol, me and my staff really take it seriously that we want no harm done. That's the ethos. Generations before us have worked hard to protect this building and keep it in good shape, and we want to make sure that we're doing the same thing so that it can be a source of pride, a place of wonder, all those things for people in our state.
10 years from now, I guess it's something to go grab some food, stop by downtown, and look at this building, and feeling honored that I'm part of history, that we contributed for a legacy that our new generations will see. It's very satisfying.
Historic preservation is a conversation about our past with our future. being able to ask what's important from our history and how to preserve things for our future is pretty neat.
As we open the state capitol again, we are looking forward to welcoming visitors back to take a tour or just come through and see this historic space. We offer lots of programs throughout the year and invite people to come. This is the people's house, so having the people here makes it feels right.